When you trust the not knowing, you will grow beyond the tension.
Anonymous.
Collector, what's popping, you guys? Happy Yang Day. We made it. You know what I'm saying? I know I've been meaning to do this for a couple of weeks, but yeah, we made it. So take everything I see with a grain of salt, because things can and will change based on the choice and decisions that you make. Please be aware of the choice and decisions that you do make can and will affect the people around you, so please use discernment, okay? If you're looking to book a personal reading with me, check the description box below as a list of ways of getting in contact with me, from my email address to my website. I don't know why it took me forever to say that, but yeah. So yeah, man, Yang energy. This reading's been wild this week, isn't it? Whew. But yeah, let's get this started for you guys, man. Let's see. Let me get this last little. Yeah, my fault, y'all. But yeah, I'll just get all that out the way anyway, right? So let's get it started. Give me some messages for this Yang energy read for the collective. What they need to know, what they need to do, what they need to be aware of when utilizing this Yang energy. Wow, that speaks volumes. We got graduation. This must be another test that somebody passed. I feel like you told him no. Diddy liked to party and you told him no. No return. All sales are final, okay? Before you make a final decision, I feel like somebody may buy something that's, well, I'm gonna say it's damaged goods. This person that sold it to you knew that. They covered it up, or they will be trying to cover up some type of damage to sell it to you for the price. They're still going to try to get full price from you for it. So just be careful. There is no return. There's no return policy. I'm also picking up on someone who with sticky fingers as well. You only meet this person once, so be careful about letting people in your house. This person's definitely strange when you first meet them too. So, I mean, if you have a weird feeling about someone, maybe a friend brings by, whatever the case may be, and you got an odd feeling, you may want to say, you will kick it outside on the porch or something, you know what I'm saying? Let's go somewhere else. Like, keep this person from coming inside, because I do feel like sticky fingers won't return anything. But also, too, you need to be careful of the decision that you make as well, because there is no coming back from it. So don't operate from a place of emotion when emotions are running high, because you may say or do something and there's no coming back from it. Anything in the future plan, whatever this person may have had, I mean, it could work out in your favor. There's no future with this person. But I also feel like it takes something from you too. Like, even though it's something materialistic that you can probably replace, or maybe not, but it's something of value to you. The good thing is that if you have recently cut somebody off, you're completely done for sure. No future, no future and no return. Things are now in the past. Hell, you might have just recently kicked somebody out. Change the door. Like I said that in, I want to say the fuck wrong with them. The doors changed because the Empress was in reverse. Yeah. So this person could be trying to come back, knocking on the door with the sad puppy eyes, but that don't work on you now. You trying to build elsewhere for this future. But we got Ascend in your hard area. So this lets me know it's like somebody's having a hard time letting somebody go. It's like a toxic relationship. But I do feel like they're finally at a point where they can actually make this growth. It's just a hard start for them because of the fear of being alone. As you see, this puppy's alone in the same sense, wondering when its owners are going to return. So this is the pet not even worried about the person coming back anymore. So you can focus on other things. Like the future that you had planned with this one person is no longer valid anymore. It's void. Right? Now you can work on something more for yourself, pretty much. It's the start of new things and beautiful things. This feels like a bunch of bright ideas, too, coming to fruition, initiation. Things starting to make sense now that you've cleared the way. Or as you're clearing the way, I should say, because Ascend is the hard problem. Ascend and leaving this toxic behavior behind, leaving this toxic person behind, going to the next step. Something sentimental, something of value, something replaceable. Like I say, sticky fingers. That could just be a metaphor. You know, for someone taking something from you and not returning it. This could be enough to, you know, with someone taking something or you losing something and it's not coming back, could start you on your journey for something else. So in the same sense, if you were stuck because of whatever need be, routine, not feeling like you have the tools, whatever the case may be, it got stripped from you for a reason. Whether someone takes it or not, or you lose it, it happens for a reason, and it's to start something because there's something you're attached to that is still got you dragging feet, pretty much. Graduation, so it's like it's like when you graduate, you like get that breath of fresh air. It's like somebody's like, when they graduated high school, they completely just like said, fuck it, I'm done with school, and didn't do nothing else afterwards until like something major happens where it forces them to have to get up and go get a job, you feel what I'm saying, after graduation. A lot of graduation energy going on this week full of readings. But it has a lot to do with steps. And like I said, in the fuck wrong with them is like, even though victory isn't easily attained, like it's still a long way before you reach that final victory lap, you know what I'm saying? So it still has a lot to do with ascending. So if you feel like you're losing stuff, it's for a reason. You just don't, either you don't have a use for it no more, or it's holding you back, and it's time for you to embark on a different journey. One on this return in reverse. Mastery. Yeah, no return, because you've mastered it already. So somebody gets bored with something easily. Mastery. Once they master something, they don't pay it no mind, they never return to it. So it's like, what is it to know a little bit? It's good to know a little bit about a lot instead of a lot about a little bit. That's what kind of energy I'm getting off of this. Once somebody's mastered something, they don't return to it. They neglect it pretty much. But this says that it's not the end. So this actually is blocking someone's growth. So this narrow-minded attitude of like, oh, I already know what I'm doing. I've mastered this already. No, you haven't. You've only mastered a certain level. Keep in mind the graduation was at the bottom of the deck. Landing yourself right into some more bullshit because you're thinking that this growth is over, this transformation. Just because you finish a level, it doesn't necessarily mean that one is actually obtaining the growth. They finished that. They've gotten the tools so they can go into the next phase, the next level, the next step. So now this future in reverse gives me like somebody not seeing their full potential because they have this attitude of once they master something, they don't never go back to it. Once they've completed a certain thing, they don't go back to it. They feel like they've mastered something and there's still a lot more to learn in order for you to reach this transformation. So it's like somebody finished a side mission or half-ass finished a side mission and thought that it was going to help them get to the next level. So there's still some more work that they need to do. So basically, Get your pen and pad out, take some notes. So this feels like somebody's impatient. This is the reason why someone's ascension is being blocked, because they're not being patient. So somebody has a bright future ahead of them, they just don't really see it. What on this future in reverse? Don't see verse in reverse. See, this gives me very narrow-minded energy. In the sunrise, clouded thoughts, dark thoughts. Yeah, dark thoughts for sure. Like someone's not really seeing the full potential in themselves. Multiverses in reverse. Somebody doesn't see their full potential. They're dimming their own light to appease to other people. So that's the reason why, like, you may be losing friends, your phone may be going dry, whatever the case may be. It's happening for a reason. It's because it's like God saying, it's like, dude, you've graduated. Now it's time to no longer look at the old ways. Like, you've graduated from the toxic behavior. You've graduated from these type of people. You've graduated. It's time to get your mindset focused on the present, what's going on now. Just because it looks gold and you've conquered this before, this is where you're trying to reach, where you're trying to maintain the presence, the sin. This means get down to the root of the issue. I feel like that's what it is that what I was saying earlier with the landing card that was at the bottom. You literally are going to have to either sit down or sit someone down and have a talk with them about their future here. Because look, even then it's like, if you look in between these, I guess we'll call them pillars or doors, whatever you want to call them, but the future in front of them is bright. And like I say, this one just doesn't see it because they're distracted. Clouded thoughts, not really seeing things on the bright side, or not seeing the bright side of things. Everything's usually very pessimistic with this person. They're very dark-minded, negative thinking, pessimistic, always shooting down the ideas, the growth, the help, whatever the case may be. And that's the reason why they haven't made their ascension yet. It's like, basically, it's like the cup half full. Well, my theory of the cup half full is when someone looks at the cup half full, they just have to reach that certain level, and then that's it. They cap their potential. And this is basically saying, it's like, dive into that cup and make sure that liquid overflows, that water overflows, you know what I'm saying? Don't put a cap on your potential. Even if you have to descend, go down to come back up. There could be some clues that you've missing. Like I said, somebody's missing the clue in the fact that they have a bright future ahead of them. This could be somebody who's hell-bent on revenge, not really seeing like the good side of things because things aren't working out in their favor the right way. So I could see that, you know what I'm saying? Having to actually sit and deal with, you know, traumatic experiences, things that hurt one's feelings, sensitive things, you feel what I'm saying? Like, until you do this ain't gonna happen. One on this ascension, how long do you want to go along with these dark days? Look, New World, restricted. And this has a lot to do, look, see, birth, fresh start of one, new opportunities. You can't grow because of hanging on to the past. It feels like grudges, you know what I'm saying? Not really putting your best foot forward. See, it's like, this is what waits at the top, pretty much. Ascend to this new world. But right now it's restricted because there's some other things that either one is overlooking, trying to skip some steps. And this is saying that you got to take every step. Step on each one. Don't be trying to skip the stairs. That's what this is. Or when you get to this, you're not gonna know what to do. If you skip steps while you're ascending, you're not gonna know what to do when you get to this new level. You're gonna feel stuck. Restricted in the same sense, right? Birth. This is a hard time. It's a hard time. It's hard to birth new ideas because, like I said, you're not gonna get to the new level until you take each and every step to get to this new world in order for you to understand all the key elements that you're gonna need to succeed. What is this initiation? underwater realm in reverse. Oneness in reverse. We've seen this in the yin energy read too. I feel like with this energy is operating in a more selfless manner. Selfless. Underwater realm. This is like consumed by distractions. One in the spotlight working against somebody here. So this goes back to what I was saying again, is like a bright future ahead of them. They're just not seeing it. They're going down the rabbit hole. They're going through the wrong way. They're going down the rabbit hole the wrong way. Excuse me. That's a better way to put it. It's like they're just going further and further. Like they want attention for all the wrong things, basically. I was like, yeah, just making sure this mermaid ain't dead. But yeah. Yeah, attention seeking for all the wrong reasons. And this is literally pulling somebody away from their spiritual purpose, you know what I'm saying? Being who they are. There's a reason why somebody may be experiencing karma, because they're running away from who they actually are. Underwater realm, you have a whole lot of potential. Appreciate who you are. Love yourself. Taking shortcuts isn't working for somebody. This stubbornness. Like literally, like this gives me like OnlyFans vibes, like people who take shortcuts to just get monetary gains. These are people who are not willing to put in the work, the work forth effort, or whatever the case may be, however you want to put it. And these people have so much potential. A lot of these lazy people, I'm not saying content creators are lazy. It's just the ones that do this, the most common thing where they're selling their feats and, you know, nudes and stuff like that. Things that people were once ashamed of. Like they're just doing it because it just makes easy money and people like them for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if this is how somebody's been operating, like now they're being stripped of something to show them. It's like, hey dude, like that's all nice, that's cool, but there's so much more potential in other things. You have so many more other talents than to focus on the easy way. On this no return, mastery, end in reverse, and this transformation in reverse. It doesn't mean that you're going to be working hard for your money. It's just that, you know, you're going to be digging more, descending, tapping into like your real talents, getting to know yourself even more. Two of Cups. It's that union, that bond, that sure thing. With the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's a sure thing. Enlightenment. Just getting to know yourself even more. Finding out some things. What you like, you dislike, you know what I'm saying? Mutual partners, you know what I'm saying? Partnerships. Having that mutual attraction, finding the right balance. You know, soulmate energy. In the same sense too, those who have been searching for love and wonder why you still haven't found it yet, is because you are still lacking in balance. You haven't grown yet. The person that's supposed to be meant for you, I feel like they're ahead of you and they're just waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? Queen of Swords, she's very protective of you. Got Cancer energy, emotions, lovebirds, soulmate energy. You're needing love that's going to be reciprocated back to you. The love that you give out should be the love that you receive back, because love gives you strength. And then in the same sense too, is like that could be just how someone's relationship always goes. Like while they're constantly dating other people, thinking that they found their end, and it's like, no, this is only like, it was a cool ass bond until someone's emotions cup got way too full and they've had way too many of those cups, you know what I'm saying? So this is a lustful action. and you're looking for something a little more serious. On this future in reverse, multiverse in reverse, presence and descend. Three of Cups. Sexual deviant energy here. Third party energy. But this is also arguments too. Like I said, it's like somebody not willing to descend, to go down, to figure out the root of the issues. I feel like this is what brings conflict with family. Like they're taking it as a conflict with family. Like a family may have an issue with them, and it's like, you have a bright future ahead of you. Like, what are you doing with your life here, right? And it's like somebody just like, I'm just living for the moment. You know what I'm saying? No. Hardcore partying is like you're not you're running from your issues. Hardcore partying, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gets caught messing with someone's friend. This third party energy. This is someone's best friend or someone that you have a close bond with. It's Three of Cups. I'm also hearing somebody gets embarrassed at a party or embarrasses somebody at a party because they're completely trashed, basically. And like looking at this descend, like I kind of feel like they closed descend off their body, basically. And it's like you're getting to see someone's true colors. You know what I'm saying? You may not want to be involved in third party energies no more. You know, you're tired of being the third wheel, the fall guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's also like being the last to go, like the last person called for an event, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's like a last minute. And you like, well, maybe I'll think about it. If you're somebody's last resort, like, reject this. Because look at that 2 and the 3 of Cups. Yeah, you might regret that. It's like somebody hates the I told you so. So in the same sense, too, is like so somebody doesn't like when somebody gets in their business, basically, especially like in regards to family. They don't like outside input coming in from family, especially if you're trying to warn someone. It's like, there's no future with this guy or this girl. And it's like they're very, how do you say, they oppose it pretty much. Like they only focus on what they can see here in their own little world, what they can see in front of them. They're not trying to dive too deep. And I kind of feel like the clues are all in front of them. It's just things may be a mirage to them. And that could be due to just because they're having a good time. Even though you're like, man, this isn't a long time, it's a good time. Don't look at this person as a soulmate. 8 of Cups, this person they're not going to listen. They're going to constantly keep trying again. It's kind of like if you're having to get someone through their first heartbreak, they're going to constantly keep going back over and over and over again to the point where it's like they don't even know what the hell they're doing anymore. Even if they are successful, like once that happens, it's like, all right, well, I'm bored. I won, conquered, you feel what I'm saying? It's like, I've conquered my adversaries, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you have so much potential. Why are you wasting it on this bullshit? One of this ascend and this new world current. 4 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is basically like you having to constantly encourage somebody to want more. So I kind of feel like you may be fighting with your kids. Like I do know like graduation did happen or they're coming up, you know what I'm saying? But it feels like you guys may be wondering like, what are your kids going to do next? Like it doesn't seem like they have anything in order, like they have a plan in order. You know, it's like they're going to slow walk their way up, and this is a problem. I kind of feel like this is something that worries you in regards to your kids. Knight of Pentacles. How are they going to sustain? Like, are they going to be true, consistent? Are they going to actually push through, work hard for something, work through something? Like, I kind of feel like this is something that's worrying you. Somebody also could be pregnant. Wellness, initiation, and oneness in reverse. Page of Swords. Communication. Be open to the lines of communication. But the Palace of Cups, sitting in reverse. So yeah, I feel like this is like frustrations, fights at home. So it's like if you were like basically getting on someone's case about like what their future holds, because it's like they're not focused on their future, there could be disturbance at home, pretty much. Emotions like, you know, people are saying that you're tripping, you're riding their coattails too much, you're doing way too much. I've got it figured out, and it's like, I don't see it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you're letting these people know I don't see it. Like, I don't see any sparks, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like you're flowing in the wrong direction. Look at these jellyfish, like they're flowing in the wrong direction. Here's a huge jellyfish right here. I kind of feel like that's what you may be worrying about, is what's next for someone who has a bright future ahead of them. You know what I mean? With this Page of Swords, like I feel like you're communicating it. And this definitely gives me like youthful energy. So this could definitely be a lot of parents worried about their kids' future, getting into college, working, doing something because life is hard. In the same sense too, I do feel like there is going to be some tough love out here where there's going to be some parents that kick their kids out and they can't come back until they get a job, something, because it's like they're so used to being taken care of, basically mastered. They feel like they have it made when they really haven't. Like, this is just the beginning. Like, you haven't learned nothing, growth. And it's like, I really feel like this is tough love. So you may be giving your kids tough love in regards to, you know, initiate, put that spark under them to figure out, like, what are you going to do about your future? Because I don't really see you focused on it. You're just distracted by a bunch of nonsense, presents, things that look good. You're not worried about, like, your whole world around you. Like, somebody is one-track minded, pretty much. One track, straight ahead. They're not really digging down, getting down to the root of everything. So, yeah, I can see where this is causing some fears, some worries in regards to, like, what's the next move, or what's going to happen next for somebody or a loved one here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take the rest of this to the extended, man. You guys are more than welcome to join. We'll see you there. Much peace and prosperity to you guys.